Another year has gone by in the blink of an eye, and before we talk about my 2024 beauty favorites, that's coming very soon, I want to go back into the past and see what I think of my 2023 favorites a year later. Do I still love them? Are they still favorites? Have they been replaced? I guess we'll find out. Let's talk beauty. The first product that I talked about in that video was the iconic London Super Smoother Blurring Skin Tint. Spoiler alert, I still love this. This is incredible. Beautiful. Perfect, makes my skin look gorgeous, can be used daily, and this gets better with wear, meaning as I wear it throughout the day, it just looks better and better. My skin looks more flawless, and I have not found another product that compares quite exactly to this one, so it's really good. I will just say that the tone or like the shade is slightly off depending on where I'm at in the seasons. If I'm tan, this is too light. For now, I think it works pretty well, so that has kept me from using it every single day, but I still love it. I still have a bit of this, and I still use it whenever I'm looking for that reliable base. This is incredible. The GloWish by Huda Beauty Bright Light Sheer Concealer. This was revolutionary last year. I really did love it, and to be honest with you, I haven't reached for it as much this year. I feel like overall I've reached for less product when it comes to base. I don't know why, but I still like this. The shade is very light. That's on me. I don't know how to color match properly. Boo-hoo. Whatever. So it is really light, but it is very sheer, so I always use this as more of like a daily concealer to like brighten my under eyes, and it still does that. It's really good. If I need like a quick wake up, this is the product that I'll reach for, but I didn't reach for it as much this year. I still enjoy the formula. I don't know if it's discontinued, by the way, like because I saw it on sale at Sephora a while ago, so I don't know if you can still get this, but it's still a good product. I just kind of like it's too glowy for me nowadays. I want my base to look a little more matte, if that makes sense, but it's still great. Still love the formula. Applied it today, and I remember why I love it so much, but this is more of like a daily product for me. Another sort of forgotten product is the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. I have the shade Buff N, and the reason why this is not a favorite anymore, I would say I still love the formula, but I didn't reach for it as much as I did last year. I think it's because of the undertone. This is a little too pink under my eyes, and it depends on what I use it for. If I'm using, like, if I want no base and just concealer, which is something I often do, this is a little too pink and it looks off and it's a little too deep. If I'm wearing it with a full base like I am today, it's, you know, you can kind of make it work, but you know what? Life is too short to like make products work. Just find the product that works for you. Don't make it work. You know what I mean? But it's still good. It's very high coverage. If I need that coverage, I will use this and mix it with something else to get that exact shade. But it is really good. So it's great for those days when I really need like full glam, high coverage. I need to conceal my blemishes. I did not reach for it as much this year, simply because I don't think the undertone is right for me. Nothing to do with the great formula inside here. It's just, you know, there's something I like better. You'll see it soon. You probably already know what it is if you've been here a while. The Kosas Cloud Set Powder in the shade Breezy. Listen, I love this. It has gone through it. It's broken. The packaging is like hanging on by a thread. It is really good. I still love this for like the everyday look. I don't think I've ever gone through a powder, maybe like Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and now this one coming soon. It is really good for my natural everyday looks. If I'm wearing minimal makeup, I like to set this. If I'm just wearing an SPF and I don't want it to be super shiny, I set it with this. I still really enjoy it. The thing is, now I'm looking for something that mattifies my skin. I've been really into more of a matte look. Frontal lobe fully developed, I guess. Anyways, I still love this, but I didn't reach for it every single day. Like last year, I literally used it every single day, every single video. This year, I feel like I needed something more mattifying, so I use this on like my daily basis, but I didn't reach for it as much as I used to because I'm just looking for a slightly different finish. I want something more intense. This is very natural. It's still gorgeous though. If you're looking for a very light setting powder, this is perfection. I love it, and it lasts quite a while because I really abuse this, and I still have some left, so still enjoy it, just not as much as I did last year. For cheek products, I really thought I would have more, but I don't have more cheek products. Let's start with the Contour Milk Makeup Sculpt Stick in the shade Toasted. Mwah, beautiful, perfection, still love it. It is such an iconic product and it fits my skin perfectly. If you've been with me for this whole year, you know I went on a color analysis journey. I'm a deep winter, so bronzers can be tricky if they're very warm tone. They will not look great on me. This is a contour, but I can almost pass it up as a bronzer if I need to because it is very cool tone, but it doesn't look super cool tone on my skin. So I love this to contour. I also love this to give myself a subtle bronze if I don't want anything crazy. I love the packaging. It's very travel friendly. I traveled a lot this year and you don't need a lot of product to like get that payoff. It's just great. Love the formula. Weirdly love the scent for some reason. This is beautiful. I still use it. One of the only contour products I own, and it's the only one I need, truly. Another bronzer product that I'm not as happy about as the Milk one is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand. This is the shade Light Medium. I believe the shade Fair Light would probably be a lot better for me. I realize this is way, way, way too warm toned for me. It is a good bronzer, it's not a contour, but even as a bronzer, it's a little too red for me. I need something with more blue undertones. It's something that I have learned through this whole color analysis journey. So this is a little too warm for me. Could never use it as a contour. I was using it as a contour last year, but yeah, my makeup has evolved. The formula is still really good. I think this is less than $10, and for the price, this is incredible. If you find a shade that works for you and your undertone, go for it. I think it's really nice. The packaging sucks a little bit, like it does leak a bit, but you know, you could buy the Charlotte Tilbury one for like 40 something dollars. You'd have the exact same problem. So this is not bad. It just does not suit my skin tone. Maybe I should try like the Very Fair Light, because that one was way cooler tone. But it's good. It's like a nice product. It just does not suit my skin, so I didn't reach for it as much. Last year, I was obsessed, like stupidly obsessed with the Euphoria BYO blush. Yeah, BYO blush oil chemical reaction. I don't know if that's the shade or if this is like the universal one. This is so cool. It's the product that you apply and it works with your pH to give you your exact like perfect blush shade. The only problem, this is a blush oil, and as I already mentioned, this year I was looking for more of a very matte satin finish to my skin. I didn't want it to be super glowy. This is insanely glowy. I don't know if you can tell now, maybe you can tell when I put it on, but it's an oil. It's gonna be super glowy. It works really well over makeup, I will say. Like, don't worry about that because the formula is really good. It's such an innovative product. I know everyone has one of these like pH blushes, but I feel like this one is my favorite that I've tried. But it is very glowy, very dewy, very oily, so I didn't reach for it nearly as much as I did last year because I wasn't looking for that dewy, glowy look this year, but it's still a great product. I put it on today and I'm like, wow, I remember why I loved it. Like, it's still nice, it's just not my number one favorite now. If you're looking for a blush that suits you, I mean, this is literally gonna work with your skin to suit you and make you look the best you can, and you like that dewy look, baby, this is great. Just not what I need at the moment. The Nabla Brow Ambition Micro Stroking Brow Pen, it's like I'm on the fence about. It is a good product. It's a lovely product. Katie Jane Hughes raves about it, so whenever Katie Jane Hughes talks about things, I want to immediately try them out. It's a really nice like brow pen situation. It lasts all day. You can even use it as like an eyeliner. And last year I bought it and I really enjoyed using it. The problem is I bought the shade Warm Brown. I am not a warm brown haired girl. This is way too warm for me and my brow hairs. And it's a good product, but the undertone is just not right for me. That's on me. Again, because I decided to ignore it and I still bought it. So I have found better products for my brows. I'm sorry. Like, it's good, but I found something that suits my brows better and it's like just as easy to use and apply. So I didn't really reach for this one that much. It is a very good product. It doesn't dry out at all. Like, I've had it for a year now and it isn't dry. It still performs very well and I really did use it a lot last year. Just doesn't work for me. The undertone doesn't work. Maybe if I had like the correct undertone it would work, but it's like I didn't reach for it. I found something that works better and is cheaper. You will learn about that soon. Not a bad product, just again, doesn't suit me. Are we noticing a pattern, you guys? As for my brow gel, the Rare Beauty Laminating, I don't really know the name of this ever. Flexible Lifting Gel It's the flexible lifting gel. Let's just call it that. Love it. Still a great product. Possibly the only brow product I used all year up until like a month ago when I bought a few new brow products to experiment with. One of them being the dupe of this exact product, but it's really good. It's not super expensive. I've used it a lot and I still have some product. This is like the first like tube that I bought. It is very good. It doesn't give you a white cast. It sets your brows but doesn't leave them crunchy, but it does give you that hold. If you want a super laminated look, you can get that. If you want something less intense, you can get that. Like this is just that perfect brow product for my brows. They're very stubborn and like unruly, and this is not super intense, so I can use it every single day. But if I need something that has a little bit more hold, I'll just apply a little bit more of this, and it still works like a charm. So this is still a favorite. I really love it. Maybe I will include it in my 2024 favorites as well. Maybe that's overkill, maybe not, but I did. It's one of the only brow products I reached for this year, so still love it. Still a fave. Up next, I have the 27 Rosier Extraordinaire Skin Illuminator in the shade. This is a skin illuminator, but it is very deep on my very pale skin, so I used it as an eyeshadow. As you can see, I used so much of it last year. This is like my perfect one and done eyeshadow. I freaking loved this, okay? I used it almost daily. It's such a nice formula. It has skincare ingredients in it because it's obviously meant for your cheeks. Lovely product. The thing is, this is very warm toned, and as we all know, this year I'm in my cool tone era, so I rarely reach for this, if at all. Honestly, very good product. I don't blame this product. It's just my taste has slightly changed, especially when it comes to shades. This is still beautiful. Maybe I could like use it as like a bronzer topper if I'm going to the beach or something, the way it was meant to be used. I still love it. It's still nice. I just haven't reached for it as an eyeshadow because the actual shade is not what I want anymore. But this is still a great product. Very easy to use. Just not for me this year. Is this even a question? Like, still a favorite, a forever favorite. Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes Palette. This is the original one. They just came out with the Moonlight Palette edition. I'm not entirely sure. What I did see though is that you can't really find this one at Sephora. I haven't been able to find it, so I really hope they didn't discontinue this one to make room for the other one, because while that one looks freaking phenomenal, it's not the same. The shades are completely different. It's a lot smokier. I kind of want it, but you know what? I don't need it because this is perfect. Probably the only palette that I reached for 90% of the year. I really love the shades. I love the shimmers. They're so easy to use. This has a few warm tones, but it also has like some pink mauve shades that suit me perfectly. Also a few cool tones. So overall, great palette. Very easy to use. I love it. I'm sorry, this is gonna be a favorite forever. Makeup by Mario knows what he's doing. I hope they didn't discontinue this one because it's so good. The Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Whiskey. Still a favorite. I really did love it. Still reached for it a lot. Took it traveling with me. Still great. It did share the spotlight with some other eyeliners this year though. Last year it was literally all about this. It's the only one that I used. This year I use this one and others, so it's still great. Formula is amazing, super long lasting. I love it for like my everyday faux wing, for my waterline and tight line. It's a great liner. It's still a favorite. I still reached for it a lot, and I don't think I'm getting rid of it anytime soon. It is very beautiful. Now I want to talk about a product that I don't physically have with me anymore because I used it up. The Merit Lengthening Mascara, or I don't really know the name of it. The Merit Mascara. It's very classic, like a very classic mascara that I was using every single day at one point last year. It gives your lashes that like classic mascara look. It's not too voluminizing and it's not too lengthening. It just gives your lashes that like everyday perfect look. It's also a clean product if that's something that you're into, and it's very easy to remove at the end of the day, but it didn't smudge on me ever. It felt really nice. It didn't irritate my eyes. Overall, a great mascara. I love it. I just haven't repurchased it. One, because it's pretty expensive, and also I have a lot of other mascaras that I want to test out and try. But yeah, if I didn't do this job, then I probably would have repurchased it. It's very good, especially if you want something very classic for an everyday look, nothing too crazy. That one is amazing, really. I love it. I still love it, even though I don't own it anymore because I used it up. Now we move on to lip product territory. I had a lot of lip favorites last year, starting with the Amicole Lip Treatment Oil. What is the shade? I don't remember the shade. Everything will be down below. But last year I really used this every single day. I had it in my purse. Like, as you can see, it's, you know, almost used up completely. I'm over halfway done. This year, unfortunately, I did not reach for it as much as I did last year, simply because it started leaking. I don't know when this happened because I used to be able to keep it in my purse no problem. So I cannot bring it with me anywhere because it leaks everywhere. I just keep it like on my bedside where I have all my skincare, and it's like, you know, and I use it sometimes, but most of the time I forget it exists. I applied it today on my lips and I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. So the formula is still amazing. They have like a new duo, which is like shiny, shimmery, gold and silver. It's calling my name. I know I don't need it, but it's still a great formula. It's an like one of the most nourishing lip oil formulas, lip product formulas I have ever put on my lips. So, so beautiful. The packaging, kind of shitty though, unfortunately. But yeah, I have a lot of lip products, lip balms, lip oils, so I tend to reach for those because they're more convenient. But this is still great. If they have fixed their packaging issue, or maybe it's just a me issue with my specific product, then yeah, I think this is still a great product, and it would still be a favorite if I could keep it in my purse every single day because it's really good. Another product that I don't even have to think about, still a favorite. I have a lot of shades. This is the only one I have with me currently because I haven't even said what it is. The Naturium Phyto Glow Lip Balm. I have many shades. This is probably my most repurchased lip product ever. I've gone through 2 already. I have this berry one, I have a pink one, I have another clear one. I always have one in my purse. I always have one in my travel bag. I always have one in my bedside table. This is basically the best lip balm I have ever tried. Maybe it's not the most nourishing, maybe I haven't tried everything out there, but there are a lot of popular like tinted lip balms. Everyone talks about a lot of them, and this is the most underrated. It isn't super expensive compared to like Summer Fridays, Rhode, etc. It's very accessible. They come in a lot of shades, and I love the scent as well. This is the one for me, okay? Some other people might disagree, maybe this isn't the best, but for me, it is. I repurchase it time and time again. I love Naturium. This is hands down their best product, in my opinion. My most repurchased, and I think that says a lot. So yes, it's still a favorite. I don't know if I'll ever change my mind. NYX Slim Lip Pencil in the shade Nude Beige. You guys know this is still a favorite. It's basically one of the only lip liners that I own. I don't own a lot of lip liners. I own like 4 or 5. And this is basically the one that is always with me in my purse, in my travel makeup bag. I use it all the time. It's still a favorite. It's great. $5. The shade is perfect for me because it gives me that bit of like contour, but it's still pink enough so that it doesn't look brown on my lips. It's great. It's lovely. I have discovered another favorite this year though, but I still reach for this a lot, and I still have a lot of it. Thank God, because I don't know what I'll do. I'll obviously just repurchase it, but so good. Okay, favorite forever. Now let's talk about the Sephora Sheer Matte Lip Balms. I believe these have been discontinued. They came out and they discontinued them like right away. I have 2 shades, Soft Sienna and Tan. Not gonna lie, I forgot about these. Like, I did not reach for them at all. There's like a brownie one that doesn't really look good on me now that I think about it. I don't know what I was thinking. And then Soft Sienna is nice. I don't hate this one. It's a little peachy but pink, so maybe I could make it work. But honestly, I kind of forgot these existed. So that probably tells you everything you need to know. I mean, they were like in my drawer right there, and I couldn't even reach for them. So probably I found better things, but this was great. It was a great formula. I don't know why they discontinued it. And then lastly, we have the Rare Beauty Lip Oil, Tinted Lip Oil in the shade Honesty. I almost dropped it, but I did not reach for this at all. It's a lovely product. Like, I applied it today and I'm like, yes, lovely. I love the fact that it stains your lips. Like, the whole concept of this, I love. I just didn't reach for it. Again, this is more of like a peachy brown shade, and this year I tried to focus on more cool tone lip products than things that suited me better, so that is one of the reasons why I didn't reach for it. But yeah, I did not, like, it was again right there in my drawer, very accessible. I could see it every single day, and I just chose not to reach for it, so that kind of tells you everything you need to know. Also, I've been very into more like matte lip products, and this obviously is very shimmery. Once it dries out or like the stain is left, it loses its shine a little bit, but at its core, it is just like a very glossy product. So still lovely. I just didn't reach for it as much this year. Sorry. And then last but not least, another product that I don't have with me currently, the e.l.f. Stale Night Setting Spray. I don't remember the exact name. Again, it will be linked down below. Freaking loved this. Less than $10. Exact dupe to the Urban Decay All Nighter. So, so good. The mist is better than the Urban Decay. It's a lot less expensive and it does the exact same thing. Makes your makeup last all day long. It also smells really good. It's just great. Like a great e.l.f. dupe. One of my favorite e.l.f. dupes ever. I do want to repurchase it. I'm working through, you know, some of my setting sprays at the moment and I want to buy another one. I talked about this in my Sephora VIB sale video. But if you need your makeup to last a long time, this is like a perfect alternative to the higher end setting sprays. And yeah, I will probably have to repurchase it at some point. It's really, really, really good. Still a fave. I used it up completely. Like, that is a testament on its own, right? So yay, love you, e.l.f. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very surprised to see how my favorites have changed in the span of a year. It's crazy. Like, looking back and seeing how my makeup style and taste have evolved. Crazy, but fun, honestly. Very, very fun. If you are curious to know what my 2024 beauty favorites are, that's coming soon, so stay tuned. They're essentially gonna be the last videos I upload in 2024, which is mind-fucking me a little bit, but yeah. Stay tuned, there's gonna be a lot of fun products that I know you will enjoy, but for now, I say goodbye, my friends. Thank you so, so much for watching. I hope you had fun hanging out. I always do. And I hope this was entertaining. I hope I see you right here for my next video. And I hope you have an amazing day. Love you. Bye. Mwah.